What is up, you guys, and welcome back to Ungeek. And today we have something very special with us.
Yes.
So we're launching this video at 3 a.m. and it's a weird time, but it is after Samsung's Unpacked event for the Galaxy S20 series. And we have with us two phones from that. We have the Galaxy S20 Plus and the Galaxy S20 Ultra. Before we actually delve into it, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do so. I'm gonna put the subscribe link somewhere here. Click that, okay? And then click the notification bell beside it so you know when we out a new video. So, di ba mga ganito biglaan, hindi mo malalaman eh. If you know and you're still awake at this time, you get notified. Yun yung purpose nun, guys.
There's a new video.
Hindi muna ako matutulog. Panoorin ko muna to. Yan. So that's the purpose of that. Now that we got that out of the way, let's delve into this. It's a discussion on the S20 series, particularly these two phones, and another extra.
Well, the S20 series is actually made up of three phones. The base S20, which we don't have right now with us. What we do have is the Plus version and the Ultra.
Plus Ultra!
Yes.
Kailangan ko lang sabihin yan. Kasi anime. Kasi
weeb tayo.
Well, getting that out of the system, okay, let's go into this now.
Yes.
Aside from, it's a new refresh, of course, of Galaxy S line from the S10 to S20 na ngayon. You know, the expectation is that everything is going to be much more powerful at this point. Is it true, Nico?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, especially in the camera department.
All right.
During the launch event, Samsung highlighted the cameras because, as they mentioned, most users look at cameras when upgrading to a new smartphone. I myself look at cameras first. Like, it's my top priority because at this point, performance for gaming, a lot of phones
can do that now, right?
Now, for the cameras of the S20 Plus, this phone has a 12 megapixel wide camera, a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera, and a 64 megapixel telephoto camera with 3 times optical zoom.
64 megapixels of telephoto camera.
Yes.
Whoa.
And that can zoom up to 30 times digitally.
Oh, wow.
That's the max amount of zoom that it can do.
Right,
now,
alright.
It's a quad camera setup. The last one is a 3D time-of-flight sensor. Okay. Which should be good for portraits.
Portraits, yeah. We already know what that is from yung mga past releases.
So, compared to the S10 Plus, this should be quite an upgrade.
It's a huge step. What is even a bigger step is this one.
That phone is a whole 2 steps.
They did not call this an Ultra for nothing, diba? So, it's one of the things na usually sometimes they'll put a marketing spin on the name and then just the upgrades are just super incremental.
That's
this one is this is far from incremental, guys. You know, you mentioned the big thing with you is a 64 megapixel telephoto. The telephoto here is slightly slower. It's 48 megapixel, but the main camera, the wide camera, is 108 megapixels.
I think this is the first time I've heard of a 108 megapixel.
I even don't know what we're gonna use with that. Diba? Parang what are they going to do with 108 megapixels?
I can't imagine what a full 108 megapixel shot would do, if that can even support it.
Exactly. So aside from that, it does have also an ultra-wide, 12 megapixel ultra-wide and a time-of-flight camera as well. So it's a quad camera setup, but it's just super massive in that regard.
You've mentioned that the telephoto is 48.
Yeah.
But it's much bigger.
The sensor is bigger. I mean, if you look at it, it's just like a weird...
And what's the optical zoom?
Oh, okay. So the optical zoom of this is
3 times.
3 times. This one is 10. So that means the digital zoom of this is 100 times. Guys, kaya may tinatawag, nakalagay na dito eh. Nakalagay space zoom eh. So I'm hoping it can see space.
You can see the International Space Station, hopefully.
Oo nga, parang can you see Mars from here? Feeling ko naman
you can see the craters of the moon. You can see the flag.
You can see the flag. We haven't tested out.
I want to try it out on a full moon.
Exactly. Lalo kung medyo malapit. Diba? Saya nun. At least you can now dispute people who are saying that the moon landing is fake. You have photos from Earth.
Proof.
From Earth.
Pero 100 times digital
Hindi ko rin
zoom.
alam eh. Like, what are you going to do with that?
A lot of things. It's gonna open up so much.
To be honest, like 100 times zoom, sure, it's a really nice claim to fame. Will you actually use it in real life? Maybe not as much.
I don't know.
Use case eh.
Yeah, true. Because even 5 times for me when I tried the phone with that is
no, even like sabihin natin yung 30 30 times digital zoom.
only
When
use
have
it.
you actually used
But
that?
the 10 times optical zoom,
10 times,
lossless
again, 10
zoom.
times lossless optical zoom. Yes. So that's
I
fine.
think there's going to be a lot of use cases for
Yep.
that. In terms of quality of images, I've got my hands on this one a while ago. I was able to take some sample shots, and so far I'm impressed.
Alright.
Of course, this is still an engineering sample,
Yeah.
not a retail unit.
Same.
So we can't really give our definitive review or
Yes.
definitive statement on how
Yeah.
the cameras
Well,
perform.
we will have to wait for the actual consumer launch or consumer units when it comes so that we can actually test it. Diba?
Yeah,
Kasi-
but I've tried the 100 times zoom on that.
how is it?
It's insane.
It's insane. Medyo massive.
Yeah.
Oh my
Well,
God.
aside from photos, the whole S20 series can take great videos because
Right.
it not only has super steady image video
Stabilization,
stabilization,
yeah.
it can also shoot 8K.
You what? Sorry?
8K.
8K.
Get out of here with your 4K.
4K is like so last
that's so
decade.
2019.
To be fair, so last decade nga naman.
True.
It's
We're
so
now in
last
the
decade.
next decade,
It's a
in
new
the
decade.
20s.
Everything is now in 8K, yo. 8K.
So 4K 60 FPS can also do that too, but
Right.
8K is 30.
Right.
But the use case of 8K, as Samsung mentioned during the launch, is if you take a video
Yeah.
of an 8K video,
Yeah.
you can take incredibly high quality screenshots.
Oh.
Sometimes you're taking a video and you also want to take a photo.
Yeah.
It's kind of you can, but it's kind of difficult.
Yeah.
You can't frame well for the
Yes,
photo.
yes.
But with this one, just take the video and then go to your computer
And then cut it in post.
or even in your phone.
yeah. And take
Screenshot.
screenshot. Oh, okay. That actually makes a lot of sense. That's actually really good.
Well, it can handle 8K because it has an all-new processor.
Yun. Okay, so let's go with the processor right now.
It's an Exynos 990. Now, I'm not sure about the naming
Yeah.
of the Exynos, but this is the newest flagship processor from Samsung, so we're expecting it to be incredibly powerful, so much so that it should be able to run all your games, all your apps without a problem.
Yep.
The only thing I want to know is how will it affect battery life. This one has a 4,500 milliamp hour battery. That one's 5,000.
5,000. Yes.
The S20 base is 4,000. So
4,000,
pretty
yeah.
big. Yeah. But let's see. Hopefully the Exynos 990 is efficient enough so that it won't drain battery because it has a lot of features.
Alright, so before we round up the cameras, let's talk about the selfie cams.
Right.
Because usually, yun yung nakakalimutan ng mga
I almost
manufacturers,
forgot.
eh.
Ako,
Diba?
I
You
almost forgot.
Right? Okay,
Because
go.
I don't take much selfies aside from reviews.
You have to use more and do,
Well,
you have to do more and
I
put it
might
on
use
IG.
this one.
Come on.
Because
Okay.
it has a 10 megapixel selfie camera.
And this one has a 40 megapixel selfie camera. Like insane. I think the great thing about this having a 40 megapixel front camera, it also has a wide angle mode, so you can actually create better framing. Plus, the great thing
Being stuck
I
with
think
it.
is that you can now create better selfie videos. So it's excellent for vlogging. So we haven't really tried creating a lot of videos here, but when we do get our hands on our own unit, particularly the S20 Ultra, I will try the heck out of that. So asahan nyo yan. Okay, so let's move on now to, the most obvious part of any Samsung Galaxy launch or phone is display. What display are they using now?
They're using a 4K display with 120 Hz refresh rate for
Whoa.
all three S20 phones.
Uy, sulit na yun
120 Hz.
Not a lot of phones are doing that.
Yeah.
Right? Most of the time, it will be gaming phones that would be using 120 Hz refresh rate. So it's great because I think they just jam-packed everything so that if you're a gamer, if you're a mobile gamer, playing games
Almost
is
every flagship
really
feature
easy for
that
you.
you could think of. I think they
just jam-packed
crammed
here, right?
120 Hz, I've tried phones with that for an extended amount of time. It's hard to go back to a 60 Hz phone.
Yeah, you keep mentioning that.
I mean, I can go back because I have no choice. But it is a bit jarring when you go back because everything just feels a bit stuttery when you go back to 60.
Right.
When you experience the smoothness of a 120. I don't know if you can see this because this video is not gonna be
Yeah.
high frame rate video.
Yeah, that's true.
But in real life, it makes a load of difference.
Okay, so aside from that, we also saw a lot of quirky accessories for the S20 series. Lots of cases, obviously. And there's two particular cases that I really like. The Rimowa-looking ones.
The one that looks like a remote.
Exactly. I super love that. I mean, fine, it makes everything bulky, but
Another one I saw, the Galaxy Buds Plus.
Galaxy Buds Plus, yeah, okay.
It's the newest version of Samsung's Galaxy Buds.
Which is
True wireless.
Mm.
So what this improves upon is battery life.
Okay.
So both while using the charging case and
on use mismo.
on use. And hopefully it also comes with better sound.
Okay, so that's just the S series. One of the newest lines that they snuck into the presentation is called the Galaxy Z Flip. And it's called that because it is a flip phone.
It's Samsung's second foldable, but unlike the Galaxy Fold, which I've got to try a few months back, the Z Flip,
It's super cute.
it's a throwback in a way.
It's super cute. When you fold it down, it actually feels like half of this. So imagine half of this, and that's the whole phone. Okay, and then you flip it up. It's not actually this big. It's slightly smaller. Actually, you can hold it in one hand. You can use it in one hand actually. So it's pretty handy. I did actually get to try it as well. I love the form factor. I am totally in love with it.
There are also quite a number of interesting use cases that Samsung mentioned.
It's actually jam-packed with a lot of features. You're right. I mean, because it is a flip phone.
One cool feature that stood out for me was that you can have it just fold it halfway.
Yeah.
And you can use it to vlog.
Yes.
You can use it as a stand.
Yeah, as a stand.
As a personal stand.
Yeah.
Because it has a selfie camera there.
Yeah.
But it also has, at the back, two 12-megapixel sensors.
Yep.
One wide, one ultra-wide.
That's right. And when you open it up, either if you go full or you go half, the OS
smartly
adjusts. So I super love that. I super love that they really thought of everything. When you close it down, there is a very small screen at the bottom left.
The cover case. It's a 1.1-inch screen.
Yeah, it acts as, it's usual. You have your notifications, etc. But if you double tap the power button, it opens up a preview. So basically of the camera.
I did not know that.
So you can actually see yourself.
Ah, okay.
And here's the thing. You would think, oh, it's a very small screen. How blurry could that be? My God, it is not. It's like looking at the mirror. It's that clear. It's crazy. So unfortunately, the videos won't probably capture it better. But if you see it in person, you'll know what I'm talking about, and you'll get to meet these guys soon, right? I know they're having a public launch sometime in March.
Yeah.
So we'll actually have to wait for when it actually arrives here in the Philippines. Hopefully, it's going to be really soon.
Yeah.
Now, as for price, and if you want to know anything else, you can check Ungeek.ph. We actually launch a lot of articles on it, and everything is going to be there. All the details will be there. And as the weeks progress, we'll give you guys more and more details on the Galaxy S20 series.
I also have a first impressions of this particular phone because
Yes.
I've had quite some time with it tonight.
Yes.
So
What?
it should be there.
What? Yeah, I'll put it in the description
Or
box
go to
down.
Ungeek.ph as Colin
Yes,
mentioned.
go to Ungeek.ph, or you know what? Add us on Facebook, guys.
Yes.
Please, add us on Facebook. Yeah, give us a like because we like you guys as well.
So yeah, exciting stuff from Samsung.
Sobra. Puyat tayo.
Yeah.
But we are super hyped
We're
right
running
now.
on hype because of the exciting features of
Exactly.
Samsung's new phones.
Yun nga. So, and yeah, that's it. This is going to be just a really quick discussion on the whole line of Samsung, the S20 series. And if you have not followed us or subscribed to us, please do so. Again, I'm gonna put the subscription link down here. I'm gonna wait, click that, and then click the notification bell. Okay, do that. Have you? Okay, thanks. And with that, my name is Colin Nico. Thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys. Keep on gaming.